about a performance for Brandon Figueroa as he comes over to us and he is soaking in this moment before the Rio Grande Valley fans.
You know, it's rare that I'm happy a fighter got his ass knocked out. What the fuck was Chacon doing in there? What was he doing? It's fucking midnight over here. And what round was that? He had only thrown like 7 punches or landed. He wasn't throwing no punches. Let me tell you, my piss was starting to boil. If this would have went the distance, let me say this. Shout out to Brandon Figueroa. You know, I gave him a lot of shit before in the past because I'm not a fan of pretty boy fighters. You see what I'm saying? Especially when they go above and beyond to be pretty, like he do. So that shit just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But overall, he's still a kid, 22 years old, now 20-0 with 15 KOs, WBA interim champion, a belt that shouldn't fucking exist. That belt shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be no interim championship. What the fuck? I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com, ending my shift for today. I've been sitting here for the most part since about 12:30 p.m. Eastern. About a good 12 hours, you know, did a little cooking, washed my ass, but for the most part, you know, I've been covering fights all day. So we're going to wait for some highlights, post-fight interview, and see what he's going to do next. Because if you really, really look at it, they're not going to let him fight Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas is over on the zone. They're not going to let him fight Danny Roman or Emmanuel Navarrete. Definitely not Emmanuel Navarrete. Who's, by the way, fighting on the undercard of Fury versus Wallen in a quick turnaround. He's fighting this guy, Juan Miguel Elorde. So, while they are on commercial break, this is all live real time, so no, I can't fast forward it. Let's talk about the division. Ray Vargas, WBC champion at 122. His mandatory is Guillermo Rigondeaux, who is also under the PBC banner. Mind you, both of these two can fight, but I don't think it would happen. You got Danny Roman, who is going to be taking on Marjan Akhmadaliev on the undercard of Devin Haney versus Zaire Abdulayev. That's September the 13th, the day before Fury versus Wallen in a couple of weeks. It's the 24th. Well, actually, it's August the 25th, 2019, 12:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when you look at it, it's like, what real title can he pursue? Even Ronnie Rios. Like, what's like the WBA gold is more important than the interim? None of this makes sense. This belt should not exist. But what the WBA does, what the WBA does is they make these belts to appease this, like, the whatever side they want. So they'll say, okay, well, you know, I know that PBC and Top Rank don't work together. Well, I know that PBC and the Zone don't work together. So here, I'll let y'all have this belt, and I'll let y'all have that belt. But I won't never order, you know, you two guys or these two champions to fight each other because I know the political shit. It's a fucking, you know, I don't like it. I don't like it because no disrespect to Omar Figueroa, but he shouldn't be labeled as a champion. And when you're an interim champion, it's like you should be like that. That means you're the champion. You got to walk, talk, and act like the champion. So it's just, you know, it's just bizarre. So what would be a good step up for him? Because now, you know, since they putting him, he's main eventing his own cards now. You know, he had a nice little crowd there. I know what they're selling. You know, he's the PBC's Ryan Garcia. You know, they're trying to get all them women and them kids up in there. You know, buy them tickets and build him his fan base that way. And I mean, I was pretty surprised at the crowd. You know, no matter how much the tickets cost, no matter how many comps they did, I was like, yeah, that's a nice little, I like this commercial.
You gotta be willing to take risks. Take on the guy you probably shouldn't.
Big left by Spence.
Give these people a reason to get out of their seats. This is a sport of the people. They decide if you'll be remembered. So make them remember.
Welcome back to the Rio Grande Valley as their native son, Brandon Figueroa, takes out Javier Chacon, and here's how it all played out.
Right here, boom, banging them left hook to the right hook to the side, uppercuts. You know, it's just he was weakening him from the jump, banging that body. You know, it's just the volume of punches.
There's that uppercut I was asking for, though. And I knew the uppercut would have been open because of the way he holds his hands. And I was beautiful how he went to the body on the outside and then came up the middle. And I believe that's what got him on Clear Street.
And Brandon does a beautiful double hook. He goes to the body and then brings it up to the chin.
And there is Brandon Figueroa soaking in the...
By the way, you peep dude didn't come to fight. Like, he had some fucking low-top Adidas on, like the knit joints. Like in them default-ass Fight Night Knockout Kings 2000-ass trunks. Dude didn't come to fight for real. Look at this shit. Where did he land 18 punches? I didn't see no 18 punches land nowhere. And they was talking about something. Yeah, he said he always fighting the motherfucking sneakers and shit. He came for a check.
Interim WBA Super Bantamweight Champion of the world, Brandon the Heartbreaker Figueroa.
Let's see if he says some shit in his post-fight interview. Like, yeah, I want all the champions. And not call out no names. That's his system. They system.
Congratulations, you got a 4th round stoppage. You told me you were going to knock him out, and you did. How did this win feel for you in front of this amazing crowd?
It was probably one of the best moments of my life, fighting in front of my family, fans and supporters that have been supporting me since I was 7 years old. So, you know, thank you.
Now, what's it like to fight in your hometown?
Man, I want to do it again, over and over and over again. You know, this atmosphere, my people, this is my people, the Valle, so it feels amazing when they scream for me.
Now let's take a look at this stoppage. I believe it was the right uppercut that really hurt him. We have it right here. Working the body as usual. Now tell me what you were seeing here and what was going through your mind.
I mean, he wasn't throwing any punches. You know, I had to get in there and, you know, rough him up, and that's what I did. I had to get inside, fight his game because he didn't want to fight my game, and, you know, I caught him with a good right hook.
Well, congratulations to you. You're now 20-0. Ray, back to
you.
He
was fucked up down there.
For Brandon Figueroa.
Thank you very much, Jordan. He is now 20-0 with 15 knockouts, and he gets better and better every single time out.
Everybody been dropping the ball today with the post-fight interview. Kovalev didn't have a post-fight interview with ESPN Plus. They did them with BT Sport, though. The Zones card with Juan Francisco Estrada. Oh, so they got Stephen. Oh, is this what they gonna do?
To Jordan Hardy, who's standing by with another fighter.
I want this back.
Hey, both of you guys.
Philly, stand up.
Had stoppages tonight. You guys are both from Philly and from Texas. You're ranked number 13 in the WBA. You're the interim WBA champion. Is this a fight that we can make happen?
Yeah, of course. You know, if his team is fine to do it, I'm more than happy to do it.
What do you have to say, Steven?
We've been ready. We always ready. We've been ready for anybody.
Now, did you see his performance tonight, and what did you think about it?
I seen it, but he hasn't fought nobody like me before. So this is gonna be easy for me.
Easy.
Now, have you seen Steven fight before, and what do you think you can do against him?
Put pressure. I can switch lefty, righty. I can switch up my game anytime. And I don't think he's faced a heavy hitter like me.
All right, guys. Well, maybe we'll see this. We got Philly versus Texas. Hopefully we'll see it later next year. Greg, back to you.
Thank you very much, Jordan. I don't think that Stephen Fulton endeared himself to the fans here. He's already public enemy number one.
There we go. That's going to happen because they wouldn't have had them come into the ring. Like, that was them escorting him in the ring. Like, that's an Al Heyman order right there. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I'm glad they fixing that shit, man, and not like, you know, like Baby and Omar Figueroa like they would have did, like Al Heyman would have did years ago. Like, these guys got to fight now. You know, no easy bullshit no more. And as you can see, they're doing their best to keep their fights in-house. Like, that's why, in my opinion, I feel like Dana White is going to be heavily involved in PBC. and that he's going to that there's going to be like a PBC boxing league. That's what I believe it's going to be. You know, kind of like UFC. So TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Next week is going to be the Ramon Alvarez and Iris Landy Lara fight. Peter Quillen is fighting on a different card, but he was supposed to fight Caleb Truax. He's going to be fighting September the 21st, I think, now on PBC on FS1 against Alfredo Angulo was announced. By the way, I like Omar Figueroa, but I think he's going to eventually run into the same problems his brother did when he faces like a boxer. You know, they fight just alike. And I'm hoping, look at him, he ain't come to do nothing. And I'm hoping they father, you know, who trains them both, you know, with like, you know, like they got to learn something different, man. They got to learn something different. Please subscribe. Links to my social media right down below in the description box. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live.
Never love me anyway. You should not have let me get away, 'cause now I'm hunting for my prey.